Good morning, Chris. How you doing? Good morning, Cynthia. Must be quite early for you guys. It's almost dinner time here. Almost 12 noon. So, early birds. The early birds are already here. This place is covered in wild garlic. I was going to go to a wood where there's loads of bluebells because they're out now. But I don't think my ankle can take that hike. So I thought I'd come down here. It's not too far. It's a pretty easy path. But yeah, it's covered in wild garlic, which I think is a little bit too late to pick the leaves because they're starting to flower, and I think you're supposed to get the leaves when they're really young and tender. So it's a really nice spot here, Cynthia. It really is. This river runs right through my town and into the bay. So, and it's quite a long river as well. I don't know exactly how long, but quite a few miles till it joins another one. Come on, missus. There's a path on the other side of these trees, and it's an old railway line, which they've turned into a cycle and a walker's path. Don't actually think cycles and pedestrians mix very well, but oh look, there is a blue belt. Only one. But there's some woods around here that are just crammed. It's not too far from here, but it's just a bit of you have to walk over a log, over a stream, and my ankle's just not that strong enough, or maybe I can do it, but I'm just not confident enough to break my ankle on a live stream. Who knows, eh? Yeah, she's here protecting me, Chris, in case any, I don't know, wild rabbits or swans. But you have a good day anyway. Good to see you. Oh, thanks, Cynthia. I'm just, I'm not pushing it. But I find like the more I move, the better. And yeah, it'll ache a little bit tonight, but better moving, I think. I'm trying to keep on even ground. The biggest problem is uneven ground for me. My ankle really struggles to negotiate anything that isn't flat. Now this there is my dream home. I would have, that's been for sale so many times, this house, but I absolutely love it. A little place for your boat underneath there. I would like to live by water. I've always liked water. I'm pretty close to it anyway, but I don't know, something about it. Good morning, Sandra. That actually, Chris, would be really nice, you know, to paint. But yeah, it's so picturesque, isn't it? And just looks absolutely beautiful. So yeah, dream away. I've never actually been round. I think it's a private road there at the back as well. It goes on to all these houses over here, which are obviously quite grand. This is a very tiny village that I'm in, Halton. And some of the houses are just spectacular. I guess because they're by the river as well. It's a good view, isn't it, Sandra, this morning? I don't know if it's a bit windy for you. It's a bit windy here. I hope you're not hearing that wind. Nice watercolour of this, Chris. Just a very gentle colours here, but yeah, it is beautiful, isn't it? Come on, Miley. She starts pacing when I'm not walking. Good girl. Come on. How are you, Sandra? I've had quite a few people reach out to me recently, been thinking about me. I think I've been quite quiet. I know I've been quiet, but I've been studying a level 2 counselling course, so it's trying to fit that in and work and having early nights so I can do it. I can only really study in the morning when I've got a clear head, and I need to have a pretty early night to do that. So that's going to be done in a couple of weeks. But I have got some videos that I have been working on that I just need to finish editing, really, and put it out there, put them out there. But you know, sometimes life just gets in the way, and I've kind of been sorting a lot of stuff out at home and think once the weather's started to change, started to get a bit of sun, because the last time I saw sunshine was just before I went into hospital, and when I come out, the weather had turned, and I kind of missed last summer. So I wanted to get out in the garden and start clearing things up, and you know, because I can't do the things I want to do or go as far as I want to go, I've just decided that I'm just going to, you know, focus at home in the garden and stuff like that. So until I get some resolve with this ankle, whatever that is, I'm just not going to worry about it too much. Good morning, that's fresh. Well, it's afternoon now, isn't it? Afternoon here. I'm actually going for some late breakfast after this walk, because I never got around to it this morning. Is there someone following us? So yeah, I thought I'd get out. It's a nice day. Nice and warm. It was supposed to rain, but maybe it's just missed this area. The only sad bit about the end of this walk here is like that's the motorway up there. So I don't know if I'd like to live exactly at this spot. I suppose it'd be quite busy, it'd be noisy, wouldn't it? But then that kind of noise just becomes background noise. But yeah, you could definitely hear the come on. Oh, you had enough. Seven or 7 in Florida. What's your temperature like, Sandra? You're starting to heat up now. Oh, it is. As soon as you get a bit of sunshine, feel a bit of warmth, then definitely. I've done quite a bit actually in the garden these last few days. So when I get back, I'm gonna carry on while the sun's out. Who knows what's gonna happen later. Weather. Good grief. This is one of our weird walks where I want to walk. Miley's like, are you really going any further? Yes, I am. Just a little bit more. $88. God, I wish it was that here. I wish it was that here. Where we at with the weather? Let's see. Let's see what my... It says 7, but it's got to be warmer than that. Say about 12, 24, 26, about 56 here, Fahrenheit. I mean, it won't be worth getting out of bed for you over there, I'm sure, this weather. Over here, I mean, you see that sunshine. 55. Well, that's quite cool then, isn't it? I guess it's what we've got here, but I think you could just get it a little bit hotter than... I don't want to say feels hotter. We've got a cold breeze. The sun's out, but there is a cold chill in the air when you're not in the sun, even if you are in the sun. It's still a little bit chilly. It's still dropping. It's dropping quite a bit at night actually, and they're not warm nights at all. So yeah, we've got the sun, but we've also got that bit of a cool breeze, chilly breeze. Right, I'm going to turn around. Good morning, Sharon. How are you doing? I need to reply to you. I replied to you the other day, and my phone is. I need a new one basically. But basically, it deleted. It cancelled everything. It's cancelled everything that I'm writing. So I need the screen's sensitivity's going, or something like that. They've got trouble with moles here. This wasn't fenced off a few years ago. You could walk over the whole field and it would be absolutely packed with rabbits. Not just the same kind of rabbits, like different varieties of rabbits. Some like long-haired ones and all sorts. My friend used to come down here and thought someone had let some rabbits loose, but honestly, this whole field would be moving with rabbits, and now it looks like there's more moles going on here than anything else. It's about a mile from my house. I practically live, I don't know, not far from the river, and the river runs right through town. This is going out of town. This is Halton, so it's kind of going up north, if you will. I'm really lucky where I live. I'm, a mile from town. I'm a mile from the countryside. I'm a mile-ish from the beach. So I'm really in a great spot. And luckily in Halton they have a cafe that allows dogs. So I'm definitely going to be getting my breakfast or brunch or whatever it is at this time of day after this walk. Good morning, Kim. How are you doing, and what time is it, and what's the temperature where you are? What's it like where you are? That's fresh. Have you got sunshine, or is it a bit cloudy today? And what's the weather like for you, Sharon? Are you getting a bit of sunshine this morning or afternoon? I thought you were 1 hour in front, but you can't be. I thought you would be 1 hour in front. Are you not? No? Oh, 11, is 11 the temperature? Some sort of Yeah, I mixed up. I thought you were saying 11 a.m. and I was like, whoa, what? Just look at some interesting fungi. Rain imminent. Oh well, yeah. Keep your slippers on then, eh? No point in changing your slippers, is there? It's about else. Seven a.m. for Kim in the 60s. Oh, nice. It's a bit warmer than it is here. Yeah, as I move away from the motorway there, the bird song becomes so much louder. It's really beautiful. A bit further up here. So lots of things coming up. Feels a bit slow this year actually, the plants. In my garden things are a little bit, they've just started to perk up. I think it's literally they need that sunshine, don't they? They need a bit of vitamin D and all that, and a bit of rain, and the last couple of days has been a bit of a splurt. Miley's gone. No walking together. Oh, she's actually looking back to make sure I'm coming. So normally you see the university down here, they use this for rowing quite often, and I would have thought Sunday, they might have come a bit earlier actually, but quite often see canoes and rowing boats on here. Very quiet today on the river. Well, I hope it is 60s for you in a bit. It's still early, isn't it, as well? It's obviously going to warm up through the day. It might get a bit hotter here this afternoon, who knows? It said it did forecast rain, but I mean, they give you a percentage, don't they? 40% of the area. Maybe I'm in that 60%. That would be nice. So coming up once again to my dream home. If it ever comes up for sale again, who knows? I doubt I can afford it. I don't even have a boat. I don't even have a boat to put in the garage there, the boat garage. There we go. Just got to believe in miracles, eh? For me to have that house. Oh yeah, I don't know what the upkeep would be. We've got a couple of 4 chimneys on there, so there's some, must have some fires, real fires in some of those rooms. I would have thought at least 4 fires. You're right next to the woods, you know what I'm thinking. Apparently here, well, you can do, if any wood is fallen, literally anything, you can just come and take it. There isn't a cellar, it's that's a boat garage underneath the house, so they're completely off ground, off the water, if you will. I should have gone round to have a look when it was for sale last time. I mean, I might just do that, just for a nosy, just to see what's going on in people's houses. Yeah, well, you know, I've got to do something with that speedboat. But that looks a very grand house with the turrets behind, doesn't it? Look at that. What's going on there? I don't know what era that is actually, but old. And I know that church behind is really old. It's got an absolutely gorgeous graveyard. I mean, absolutely stunning. Yeah. Oh, where's the dog? Oh, she's there. Are you looking out to your dream home too, Miley? Yeah, don't blame you. Halton. Look for Halton. Halton, near Lancaster. And this is the River Loon. And if you just put Halton Church in, you'll see exactly where we're at. I'm just opposite the church on the river. Oh, you'd love it down here. You'd absolutely love it down here for that. And further up, as we get higher, it is really stunning. There's lots of rock that comes out. You can stand in the middle of the river, if you will. Lots of fisher people. Oops. Fisher people. Gotta be careful. Well, I say, I've seen fishermen though. The average mortgage in Florida is rent. Oh, sorry, 2,200. LUNE, you loon. It really is, Sharon. You wouldn't think it, would you, until you actually go out and explore it, I think. People are like from abroad, I guess, when they focus on London. And, you know, because everything happens in London, apparently. And you just see, you know, buildings, streets, shops, rain. Never, what gets promoted over there? What areas of beauty actually get promoted over there? You'd like to think like the Lake District, wouldn't you? Or, you know, Wales is beautiful, but something dropped down on me. Yeah, I don't think we'll be going to Florida. Only to visit a few people, maybe. Now these are very interesting plants, as you can see. They're quite rare to see around these parts. Actually, when we had a flood here a few years ago, like about 7 years ago, maybe a bit less, and the river was up to here. These plastic bags you can see in the trees here, the river was up to here. All the houses got flooded. There was bales of hay stuck in trees up here, like really high up. I mean, it was where's my dog at? She's in the middle of the road. Hey, oh, she's lost me. This is what she does. This is what she does. And she can't hear me. There, we've got you. Come on then. This is the old cycle path, not the old railway track. which has now been converted into obviously a pedestrian and cyclists, which I said before is not a good mix. Bikes, dogs and people just don't go well together, I don't think. Loads of dandelions out for the bees. I've cut my lawns, but I've cut around the dandelions. I've left the dandelions up for the bees. Plus, they're good for your garden, really. They're good for the soil. They do what they need to do, and they're there for a reason. I'm sorry, Sharon. At least you get to see a little bit of it, don't you, though, coming out with me. I always say to people, don't bother going to London. Like, why are you going to London? One, it's like massively expensive. Two, you know, I mean, I don't know. When I go abroad, I don't really want to. I probably want to see, like, you know, maybe an art gallery or museum, but I want to, you know, travel. I want to see places, see scenes, food. London's like, I don't know. That's the last place I would go, probably because I'm not a royalist either. I'm not interested in seeing Buckingham Palace. I mean, it's just a building, you know, at the end of the day. And the Queen's probably not going to be there. Yeah, why is it, you know, such a big deal to people? Yeah, there's just nothing literally in London that I would. So I said, let's go to London. I'd say, why? Let's go to the theatre in London. No, let's just go to the theatre in town. Honestly, I wouldn't even bother. Honestly, I wouldn't bother. There's so many beautiful places to go, and it's not buildings, it's scenery, and just the essence of parts of this country is so raw and untouched. And yeah, I guess there's places like that everywhere, but yeah, don't think I want to come to America to see the Empire State Building or anything like that. I'd love to see the, you know, the forests, the woods, the rivers, the swamps, all that, beautiful places. Obviously not where there's any gators or Sasquatch, but you never know, hey. Good morning, mate. How are you? Long time no see. How are you doing? Hardly any bluebells here, isn't it weird? Oh, there's a few here. And there's a few. Hang on, Chuck. There's a few here, but not a lot. I mean, the place I go, I might try it tomorrow, because the bluebells are up now. There is another place actually, but it's about 20 minutes away. It's a bit of a drive, but that place is just honestly covered in bluebells. Not so much here. That's a big leafed something. Oh, little lily. A lily of some sort. There's a lot of brambles around here. Good morning, Jared. How are you doing? What's your time there, and what's the temperature? Same for you, Mike. Getting to. Where are we at with temperatures and times? Because it's getting a bit warmer here. It's getting a little bit warmer here. I have to, I don't think my watch is really very good, but it feels warm. This normally here, when it all grows, is full of that Himalayan, I don't know what you call it, but you when you squeeze the buds together, they pop, all the seeds pop out, like Himalayan balsam or something. 6:30 a.m, 41 degrees. Oh, nice and warm for 6:30. 7:30, 16, raining. Still, it's warm, 60. I mean, it's not even, it's probably like 50 something here, 55, something like that. But that cold little breeze is gone. Actually, it feels a lot warmer. Really walking right into the path of the cyclist. Cheers. Himalayan balsam, I think that's what it's called. And yeah, when you squeeze the buds, all the seeds come out, and that's obviously how they spread so far, because it literally doesn't take very much. Doesn't take very much. And yeah, I think I've missed out on all the wild garlic here. It's starting to flower, and it's too late then. You need to grab it when it's very tender leaves. 16 degrees in the Netherlands. Oh, that's not too, kind of the same here, I reckon. Maybe a little bit warmer, actually. All right, Sharon, you have a good day, and I'll speak to you soon. And yeah, it was good to hear your voice the other day. Hearing someone's voice really changes just a name, doesn't it? Just seeing people's names in chat. It's really good to hear people's voice and what they sound like. And Sharon sounds very, very nice. Oh, what's that? Looks like there's like a burger van, a butty van up there. Oh, my money's in the car though. Starving. I'm going to wait for the cafe. But anyway, let's just check out this burger van and see what's going on in Halton. So I did not know about this on this side. I know about another one, but it's about a 5-minute drive on the other side of the river, where everyone normally goes. Oh, quick, Miley. Quick. Come on. Quicker than that. So, someone must think there's a bit of money to be made down here, because it is a popular spot. It's busy. This is an old, I told you this was the old railway track, and this actually is the old station. And it's now what the university used to store all the rowing boats and stuff like that. There's like a garage there just on the side. So they have access to that. And it even says retry making food special. What a lovely sound in nature of a generator. She's deaf, sorry. Come on. Oh, that generator. Anyway, that's the generator for the butty van. It's not exactly, you know, in keeping with the environment, but well, she might make some good bacon butties. You're very small. That's a very small town there, Jared, isn't it? What are you up to, Katie G? What are you doing today, lady? Looks quite low here actually, so I think maybe the tide has been pushing out. The water's been pushing out. You don't normally see all these rocks in the middle, so have to be careful here. Oh, there's a doggy having a swim. This is actually really dangerous here, and it is. Oh, work! Uh-oh. Work. Don't work too hard. The current here is very, very strong. Kids do play here, obviously, over the summer and that. There's where that dog's swimming in that corner. That's really shallow there, but you get stuck in the middle there, and anything can happen. Lots of dogs drowned here, unfortunately, and a few people. Come on, just a little bit. Come on. I was going to say about Tampa and Orlando, very busy places. Enjoy your coffee, Jared. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing stuff in the garden when I get back. I've got to clean up the yard and do all those jobs. Do anything to avoid housework, basically. That's the key. Go outside. If you've got work in the house to do, go outside and find work in the garden. Top tip. Sunday tip that. Oh, I'm sorry, Katie G. I wish I could help. But, you know, work's work. Hello. Come on, lady. Hello. Well, I'd be doing that if I could. I'd be doing that if I could.
Yeah. It's good because she's not pounding on her legs.
Yeah.
So she can swim.
Yeah, it's shallow enough here, isn't it?
Yeah. So she enjoys it. She's on her 18th floor.
Wow.
So she gets to 20, she should be alright. Sleep tonight.
She will. She'll be sleeping all day. Oh no, look at that. I wish I could retire, Sandra. I'd have to keep busy though. Actually, KTG, further up the road, maybe about 16 miles from here, there is a river that I know of, a little stream actually, which has been wearing down over the years, and I mean hundreds and hundreds of years. And this, you can find septarians there and fossils and all sorts. It's just a little bit of a place I know. And like I say, as that water's running through and it's moving all the soil and the stones and all the stuff that's been built up, there's lots of stuff that gets uncovered over here. But here I don't know. There will be something though. "25 years in the school system." I bet that was rewarding. I hope it was anyway. Just up there you can't see, but that's where it starts getting rocky. You can see in the river, and you can actually walk out, and that goes up quite a while. There's like massive platforms of rock across this river, and have I zoomed out again? How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Oh dear. You can see what the water's done. On here it's completely took out all these stones. What do you reckon, Miley? Should we risk it? Should we risk it? Yeah, I can do that. Does it, Kim? I bet there's some lovely places up there. I love the rural, anything. This is what I was saying about before about England. The rural parts, just incredible. Good morning, Bobby. How are you doing? I have, yes, down here. Not at this spot, but up there. Up there around the corner is where I go. You can walk in, it's like a place under the bridge. And you can just walk in there and it's shallow enough. There's no fast current running through like here. There's a good enough of a side area. They do, Sandra, they actually fish. Like I was saying before, they actually stand on these. You can see that the river has platforms of rock further up sticking out, and you can get down onto the river itself and stand on those rocks. And yeah, see lots of people fishing down here. But yeah, I used to go swimming up there, and when it gets a bit warmer, I'm probably going to be doing a bit of that especially for my ankle. It's just having a dip. And come on then. What time have you got, Bobby? And what's your temperature like? I'm asking everybody, by the way, who comes in. Not just you. I think it's generally being the same everywhere, isn't it? The temperature, apart from England, which is slightly colder. Come on, missus. Oh. Yeah, the water's really wrecked this bit here. Also, the end where you saw that the water, or that end bit's gone as well. This didn't look like that a few years ago. Oh. How you doing, Lee? Are you on with coffee? Oh, 70 Fahrenheit, Bobby. No way. I wish it was that here. Are you been working, Lee? That bit where I used to go swimming, it's not even rocky like this. It's pretty easy to walk into. I'm not going to walk up there because I have to come back the same way. I walk up about 40 steps, and I don't really want to do that. But yeah, actually over here, this used to be all filled in, and the water, that flood really wrecked the place. I was just out of bed. He'll be on with his coffee now. I've had a couple today. Come on then. Morning or afternoon. Come on. I keep saying morning to people. It's afternoon. What time is it? It's only 1 o'clock. Good grief. Not even eating yet. That's what I'm going to do now. I hope they do breakfast, an all-day breakfast, because that's all I want. I know it's a bit late, but lot of kids come out here and play around. I mean, I don't know if they do actually so much anymore because it's so damaged on there. But anyway. Come on then. There's no garlic down here at all, which is weird. And the other side is full of it, and here's there's none at all. I'm starving now. Can you hear rumbling? That's my tummy. Hello. It's definitely a lot of damage. Because that as well would have just been a complete wall and it's just running through there. What do you reckon, Miley? Breakfast? Breakfast time? Now let's go around the really loud generator. Oh, it's just gone off. Just gone off. So she must just run it for a little bit at a time, eh? Are you coming? Yeah. Yeah, this is the back of the station. So literally that front bit's just like a waiting room. And like I said, these garages behind are what the Lancaster University used to store their rowing boats and canoes and all that shiz. Good morning, Gary. How are you doing? Long time no see. You just got up. We're all early birds here. Oh my god, that's my stomach. And the dog looked at me. Thanks, Kim. You have a good day if you go. If I lose you. Oh. Molly's hanging around the burger van. Yes. Oh, it's been a nice chat this morning, hasn't it, Sandra? Cherry blossom. That's what's late actually. My pear tree's only just started to blossom where there's lots of, I mean, this is almost coming off now. So I guess it's where the sun hits first, isn't it? Or what gets warmer first, or location. Oh my god, my stomach again. I've got to eat. It's going to die if I don't put something in it. Thanks, Katie. I'm feeling it now though, actually. I'm getting a little bit achy on the old ankle. So it's good timing actually, because I'm almost back in the car. And actually, I'll just show you down here. Pyromedic, good morning. 32. 32, well. 32? Is that not cold? Or is that your age? Or 32 doesn't sound very warm. This is normally where they can get a... I don't know if people put boats in here. I don't imagine, because it dips down and it goes out to the bay. So there's obviously, you know, weirs and aqueducts. So I'd say you could have like one of those ski thingies. I've never seen an actual barge, or, well, you don't see barges really on the river, but, well, maybe you do. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen a boat. I've never seen a boat up here. That's where you can get in on this ramp. You can probably have a swim down there. 0 Celsius. Oh, no way. No way. That's bad. That's bad. I'd be staying in bed. Staying in bed with my electric blanket on. I'm done with the cold weather this year. So yeah, tons of garlic. I mean, literally this place is just covered in it. And yet there's none on the other side. I wish I'd have come a bit earlier actually and got some little leaves. But anyway. Brrr, too cold for me. Well, I mean, it happens here, you know, we do get down to freezing and past that. Not as bad as you guys though. Or some of you guys get. Come on, Marley, we've got to get some breakfast before I pass out. Not done too bad actually, walking for an hour. Not too bad. $41 and 40 there. Still early though, so slept with the windows open. Okay. I guess it's good though, isn't it, to have some cool air coming in at night. They do say that started keeping my window open at night. 70 within 2 hours. Well, I don't know what it'll be here in 2 hours, but it won't be 70. I can tell you that now. Guys, I'm going to go. I need to go and get something to eat. My ankle's a little bit saying, rest up now. Go and get some breakfast. So thanks to everybody who came along for the walk. It's been great to catch up with you all. I know I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I've been doing this studying and stuff, but I've got stuff to put out and I'm going to do that. And hopefully I'll be live. I'll come on live at some point. And but all I can think about is breakfast right now. So everyone, have a great day, whatever you're doing. I hope it warms up lovely and warm. And I want to catch up with you soon, and I will do. So take care until the next time. Lots of love. Bye bye.